Good afternoon, everybody. What a glorious day. I've just come up onto Waller Crag there, and I'm walking around this path towards Borrowdale, and I'm going to walk round the west shore of Derwentwater back to Bray. It's just a nice day to be out for a wander. It's a bit cold, like the sun's out and it's not raining. I'm still camping, while camping. I've got a good little spot there, and yeah, I've been there for about 2 weeks now. I've not had any hassle, so I'm staying put for a bit. But we're out in that wind a couple of nights ago. Well, we had 2 nights of it, but the first night were really bad. It was just no fun, and I've got a bit of a cold and that, but I'm soldiering on as always. Yeah, it's just a beautiful day to be one of God's children up in Cumbria. Yeah, this is Borrowdale now, looking down towards Surprise View and all that, Ashness Bridge. I've never actually walked this path before, but I know where it ends up. The beautiful Borrowdale there, and you can see right at the very back there Great Gable, and further along that knobbly bit there with a point on. In the middle of the screen now is Scafell Pike, and you've got Great End there. Little Castle Crag, that's one of my favourite little ends. I've camped up top of there twice, where Milliken Dalton lived. Then on the other side you've got High Spy and Maiden Moor there, and then behind that's either Robinson's or Hinksgarth, and then you've got Catbells there, and then the Coaldale Horseshoe behind, with Grisdale Pike, Causey Pike, Sale, Eel Crag, Grassmoor, all them, Barrow there. Looking back towards Skiddaw. And you've got Bassenthwaite Lake in the far distance, and then this is Derwentwater here. It's just stunning. Look at this. Beautiful. Still in recovery, still working at it, struggling a bit with it. I need to start getting some meetings, but I get paid a week tomorrow, and it's just finding things to do when you've got no money. I've got enough money for the month. I just have to get all the kids the stuff for school, you know, the bloody PE kits, and I got all the stationery and that, so, and I've had them for a few weeks out of the 6-week holidays, so yeah, I'm just gonna have to budget when I get paid next, and hopefully soon get myself a council house or a private let house. They've said I can have now. Due to me being on sick with my mental health, I've been looking for properties out West Cumbria near kids, because Liam's at secondary school this time coming, and I've told him, keep your head down for 5 years, lad, and you know, you can have a good job and you won't be, you know, having to struggle like I did, you know, because I just didn't listen at school. I mean, there were enough people telling me to listen, but I just messed about and got into criminality and drugs and stuff, and yeah, learning stuff wasn't my priority at the time when it should have been. So I just want my kids to do better in their education and go a bit further. Hello there. Yeah. Even though I ended up with a decent job in haulage, good money and that, it was a tough job, and you know, you had to do 70-hour weeks. You know, but if you listen at school and get a good, decent, well-paid job, you can work 7 hours a day instead of bloody 15. So that's what I'm trying to drum into them. You know, mainly Liam. I want him to go into RAF and be a fighter pilot, but it's up to him what he wants to do. He's more into computers and stuff. But I'd love him to go into forces and be in RAF or something like that. You know. But it's not for everyone, is it? I wish I'd gone in Marines. Hey, you pup. Hello, you alright? Yeah, good, thank you. Yeah, I wish I'd have gone into Marines and done a bit of that, because I reckon I'd have been alright at it, because the stuff they do, the training and that they do, I do it for fun. Climbing mountains with bloody big rucksacks and doing training. You know, I keep myself physically fit, and yeah, I reckon I'd have been good at that. You know, storming into buildings in Iraq and just wiping them out. That would have been my kind of thing, yeah. But yeah, look at this. It's so peaceful. And that's where I'm heading there. Towards Ashness Bridge. And then I'm going to drop down to the Lador Hotel there, you can just see. Then I'm going to go over that little bridge there. And then I'm going to walk right along the west shore of Derwentwater over there to Portinscale and then back into Keswick. It's just something different to do. I usually head up onto Fells, but I feel like I say, I'm feeling a bit under the weather. So I'm just going to do a nice easy flat walk today. I've already been up Wallercrag, so that's just why my legs up. It's a regular one, I do that. Straight out of town, up Wallercrag, because you get the jets coming past. You know, the Eurofighters and the F-35s and stuff like that, and the F-15 sometimes. We've got four or five British-owned F-15s, and they don't half make a racket. So I just sat up there then for a bit. I've looked on my radar, and they're all down in Lincoln and that. They'll probably come up later, and I can see the Eurofighters messing about down Lincolnshire. And all the military planes flying about and the police helicopters and that on my phone, and it tracks them, but then they come so far up and they get to Windermere and then they just disappear off that radar, and then you know they're coming because it's low level and they're underneath the radar and they just come past. It doesn't take long for them to get up here from Lincoln, about 15-20 minutes. You see them coming up, and sometimes you see them coming in from Irish Sea. And then they just bank at Windermere and they come straight up Thirlmere and they come right over Wallercrag. But another good place to watch them from is Ravencrag. So if you get up there about between 9 and 10 in the morning, sit at the end of Ravencrag, and you'll see them coming through up until dinner time. So if you just take a bit of food with you, and that, it's a nice place to sit anyway. There's some good little walks up there, and just sit on near the viewing platform there, and they'll be coming up eye level to you. So I've got a few good little videos at RAF coming through. So yeah, that's going to be my day today. I'm rabbiting on now. It's 10 minutes bloody long. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. And I hope everyone has a lovely day. I sure will. I'm just enjoying it. I'm a grateful addict. You know, it takes me a bit to get going in the morning. With my depression and stuff like that, but I just get up, you know, I have to motivate myself and get up and start having my breakfast. Once I start moving about and get the blood flowing, you know, I'm away and I feel alright then. But when I get up in the morning, I struggle, and I need routine, I need stuff to do, you know, and just getting out here helps me massively, doing my walking. I've got 4 months clean now, so I'm doing well. Hello. Yeah, we've got 4 months with no relapses. I've had a couple of slips where I've had a can of lager, but luckily I haven't carried on. You know, I haven't relapsed and got into a fucking bender like I normally do, so that's good. You know, I do struggle with that sometimes, but there's little techniques I use just to stop me from going out and drinking, because once I start, that's me. You know, I'm one of them alcoholics where I drink till I pass out. You know, I'll drink steady all day, and then come night time, I just drink to oblivion. You know, till I pass out, till I don't know what I'm doing, and it's dangerous. You know, I don't give a shit when I'm drinking. I really don't. You know, it's like a self-destruct thing with me. It's like, you know, it's self-harm, isn't it, really? When you think about it, you're fucking killing yourself, and you know you're killing yourself, and you carry on. It's fucking mental. But that's my mental health, innit? And that's the what they call it, the addiction taking over. It's the I forgot the bloody word now. The allergy, you know. It's the allergy, and just once your brain gets that taste of it, you know, and that fucking buzz, bang, that's you, and it can be deadly. You know, if I relapsed now after 4 months and went on one of my benders, you know, that could be the end of me, and I've come too far to give it all up now. You know, I'd like to be able to go and have a social drink with my family and have 2 or 3 pints and leave it, but I know that's not the case. You know what I mean? Later on I'm looking for stuff, you know what I mean? But I'm a grateful addict today. I got my head on the pillow sober again last night, and that's the main thing. You know, so anybody that's struggling with alcoholism, I've said it before, get yourselves out here. Get out here and find yourself. Yeah, just prove to yourself what you're capable of. You know what I mean? Some days I'm up and down 4 or 5 mountains. You know, 10-15 mile walks. Sometimes with full kit. You know, I go on long distance walks with full kit, like 25 kilo on my back. You know what I mean? I couldn't have done that when I was pissed. And just enjoy yourselves. Just enjoy, you know, enjoy your life, because it's a short life. Anyway, I'll leave it there. And thanks everyone for watching. God bless.